From Washington, D.C., 2K Sports proudly brings you the Wizards. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with you. Joining me tonight, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Our buddy David Aldridge is on the sideline getting stories. And, of course, Naz Reid. Without his presence, they'll have to overcome the hole there.
And it's a trade that it caught me a little off guard. I have to be honest, Kevin. He played such a big part for this team. And really the last guy I expected to see them move.
And the defense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size. Not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic. But it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
And George gets it to go.
And with his strength, George is not your average swing player. He can get his in the paint.
Pass to Saw. Now here's Melton. Now Fox. All sorts of time. It's hauled in by Zubac.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Here's Cunningham. Nice D from Dumars. And it's Washington's ball. Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Boy, Fox is so quick off the floor.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Timberwolves. Outside, George. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
That's an excellent bucket there. Not an easy one. That took some creativity.
Back to Fox. Over George. Tipped away. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Brian Keefe gave me a few minutes to catch up. Coach said he knows the obstacles of playing against Paul George. He told me, you know he's going to have his fingerprints all over this game on offense and defense. Our goal will be to minimize how often we let him disrupt our game plan. We'll see how long they can keep George out of the picture. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And so Fox will bring it up for Washington. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. And while the offense is developing, Alex Sarr is already a huge presence at the defensive end.
Yeah, along with being a great rim protector, he's a 7-footer who can really slide his feet on the perimeter. He can switch on the guards and make them work for their opportunities.
Here's Wallace after the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Cunningham for three. Washington with the rebound. Fox with it. And it's Wallace picking him up. Outside Dumars. Sinks the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Cunningham. Still scoreless. Here's Zubac.
And Cunningham's size at his position allows him to see over defenders and find his teammates.
There's a screen. Pass to Garuba. Outside Dumars. Here's Sarr. 6 to shoot. Here's Fox. Another one falls for Washington.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
They double him with Song. And here's Cunningham. The shot's good.
I love that move by Cunningham to create the space for himself.
Washington leading now by 3. Right wing. Here's Garuba. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
.29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside, George. Screen by Zubats. George looking over the floor. Puts one up from 19. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Outside, Fox. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so the first quarter is in the books. Wizards. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
Stan, of all the different styles of offense in this NBA, what style is the toughest to defend, toughest to stop?
Kevin, I don't think there's really any difference in terms of styles or systems in terms of what's tough to stop. It's players, and it's how well a system maximizes their best players. That's what makes teams tough to stop.
And here is Lopez after the three-pointer from Keldon Johnson. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most defensive player of the year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of the shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Here's Beverly after the basket by Minnesota. To the inside. Pass to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Yeah, Gobert making good on the threat of his height and length. Just hammering it down.
And here's Dumars. The kick out to Lopez. Back to Dumars. Pass to Beverly. Wizards need to get a shot off here. Lopez, no luck.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Here's Barnes. Here's Gobert. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
This offense just continues to impress.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, you know, the analytics guys would tell you a team shouldn't be taking this many mid-range shots, but clearly they're shooting them with confidence.
And also
so, guys. They're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets. He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. It's taken away by Wallace. Here's Cunningham with the drive, and he converts the layup. Cunningham's got the lead up to 9 now for Minnesota.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the Timberwolves with possession. The defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. And George, here we go. And it goes down 2 points. George has got 8 points.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Here's Lopez. And good, coming on the assist by Brogdon. Lopez has got his first bucket of the night. To the middle. Here's Zubac. Knocks it loose. Wizards trailed by 9. Pass to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
And even though Lopez has taken his game farther and farther from the basket, he can still punish you inside.
Left side, George. Two on the clock. And George with the stuff.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
With the score.
And so it's Minnesota ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. And it's Fox with the jam.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Johnson outside. Three-pointer. And Sarr pulls it down.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Melton's shot is good.
And Fox is a solid passer, knows how to get the ball to his guys when they're ready to let it go.
And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
And his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. And a wide open look for Sarr. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Sarr's got 5.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
To Gobert. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
And now the Timberwolves on the break.
Yeah, nice read by Gobert. When he's providing an assist, that is a big bonus.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for Washington. It's a 5-point game. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand.
Well, they came out of the locker room with a purpose. 4 for 4 already in the half.
Cunningham, left side. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 7 points in the game. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
And here's Cunningham following the three-pointer from De'Aaron Fox. Nice ball movement by Washington. Pass to Song. Down low. Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, when Fox gets into a rhythm, he is tough. Having himself a night.
Here's Cunningham. Banked in off the glass. Cunningham's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Outside Dumars. Milton with the ball. George picks him up. Pass to Song. For the tie. Rebounded by Hart. Timberwolves leading by 3. GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
Zubac's no good. 1:04 left here in the third quarter. Fox goes in and stolen by Wallace. And here's George. He's got 10. Pass to Zubac. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
Timberwolves substitution. Number 35, Harrison Barnes.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Garuba. Sarr with it. He's got 5. And Fox has it in the corner. They set the pick. Second chance shot. The kick out to Dumars. Over to the left wing. Sarr. And another miss by Washington. Barnes outside. This one for 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And here's Dumars outside. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. The Timberwolves on top, up 3.
The Timberwolves 40.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Timberwolves leading by 3. That's a 2 from Cunningham. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second half.
A three-pointer is right on target.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Gobert the screen. And finished off by Gobert.
Not stopping that. Gobert from there is right around 100%.
To the left side wing. Garuba's shot is off.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First team foul.
Here's George.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Zubats. Shot clock at 6. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Substitution. Number 11.
Here's George. Four on the clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. No good from Zubats.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Pass to Lopez. Beverly wide open. No good with the triple. Minnesota leading by 4. Now here's George. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Malcolm Brogdon.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
Both teams will make substitutions. Fox looking it over. Inside. Got a piece of it. It's taken away by Wallace. And here we go. Fast break. Wallace has got it. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Pass to Song. Here's Garuba. Puts up a deep 3. An absolute pound from three-point range.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively. Putting that pass right in his stride, didn't have to slow up, and was able to complete the play.
To the left wing. Here's Dumars. No one near him. It's hauled in by Zubats.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
To the paint. Pass to George. Here's Fox. Softly drops in the floater. Now that's 17 points for De'Aaron Fox.
And accepting his role as a leader. Fox wants to come through for his guys in the big moments.
Pulls up on the wing. Pritchard gets the bucket.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen. It doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Fox, no good.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
Here's Pritchard. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession.
Timberwolves substitution.
107 left in the fourth quarter. 5 on the clock. Washington with the rebound.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Wallace right side. In the corner, George with it. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Outside, Fox. Pass to Song. To take the lead. Off target from downtown.
chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed.
And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
She count